Hi everybody, my name is Kiefer Thorson. The name of the article I'm going to be discussing is Do Nike's New Shoes Give Runners an Unfair Advantage? Now, the main argument in this piece is, should sports embrace new technologies as they're evolving, or should we embrace what's always been there and allow records to be compared to records that have been established based on same technologies? A good example of this is during the 2008 Olympics. We saw the emergence of these new technologies, of these full body suits for swimmers, and we saw countless world records just shattered. And part of it was due to it would trap oxygen, make the person more buoyant, and therefore easier to swim faster, better, etc. Now, some people may argue that that's an unfair advantage. You can't compare, like Mark Spetz, who didn't have that, to like Michael Phelps, who swam with one on. It just wouldn't be fair to compare the two because the one had technology over the other. How I feel about it, I think technology should be embraced no matter how it's used. We live in a new era. We shouldn't be stuck in the Stone Age. So if somebody comes up with a better way of doing something, if I come up with a better way of doing something, it should be available to just about everybody. It benefit me and my fellow athlete, and I don't see a problem with it. Now, how this fits into our class, the biggest problem that we've ran into so far has to do with affordability of new technology, affordability of new equipment. If we look at the computerized prosthetic limbs, they can cost upwards of $70,000, which is just insane. Nobody'd be able to afford that just on a basic budget. If we look at the cryogenics, only a few people can afford that over the overall plethora of people in the world. Same thing with a head transplant for those terminally ill. Only a few would be able to afford it. So it's a problem of accessibility, one thing. So if we look at that in the world of sports, it would translate to who's able to get the best corporate endorsement, who's able to get the best sponsorship. And it might shy away from who's the better athlete to who can get the best endorsement deal, get the best equipment, and therefore they're the best athlete, which isn't the point of athletics at all. So I feel like technology should be embraced, but at the same time, it could potentially be ruining the overall competition of the athletic nature. Really something that's waited to be seen. Now, my question for everybody: how do you see technology potentially affecting your favorite sport? Should it be allowed? And if it should be allowed, why?